How do people usually react when they find out you're homeless?
A lot of them are actually shocked. I try to keep myself looking presentable, just in case I happen to run across someone on the streets who, in the middle of a conversation of small talk, they offer a job or housing or some sort of resource or service that would help me out in my situation.
A lot of them are very surprised. They're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I'm homeless right now. And they're like, no way. They're like, yeah. They're actually pretty shocked about it, especially when I tell them a couple of my other friends that they know too are homeless too. Also, they're like, no way, they don't look like it, they don't act like it. We try not to be, you know what I mean? We try to get back into society and back working and everything.
People are usually either surprised or think I am younger than I am. After finding out I am homeless, they are very caring and generally help me in any way, but also by offering help for my drug addiction. Most people try and help in some way or ignore me completely.
They'll come up to me and say, how is it to be on the streets? Or some people's reactions are just like, look at that guy, he's all like bummed out and stuff, just like not looking so good. Yeah, that's a weird expression on people's faces sometimes. So some people are like, hey, you want to help you out?
How has your being homeless affected your interactions with law enforcement and the law?
I've been to jail about 25 times. How they treat me, it's pretty bad. I just always have like a target on top of my head, and it's really not nice to people like me. Yeah.
Well, I've been to jail probably about 75 times. Put a damper on everything. A lot of the cops, they treat you differently. They don't treat you normal. Every time I see a cop now, they're usually like, oh, hey, and then they read my background. And they're like, oh, so you're homeless. And they start treating me a little bit differently. They treat me like a serial killer half the time when they see me sleeping somewhere. And they got to come kick me out. But that's about it. The cops look differently at you. I'm more likely to get pulled over before anybody else and get a ticket. I can definitely guarantee you that one. It's actually pretty much put a bad spin on it. So before I didn't really mind cops, but after being homeless and drinking in public and stuff, the way some of these cops just even come up and talk to you and act towards you, they just treat you like trash, like you're not even really a human being, and like you're a murderer out here when you're just being homeless drinking a beer. It's actually kind of bad. I still have problems with them.
I've been homeless in 3 cities: Orange, Huntington Beach, and Moreno Valley in Riverside County. I know every Riverside County sheriff by first name, except for the rookies since I've been gone. I know Orange PD very well. Yeah, I know all the cops everywhere I go. I'm really a cop magnet. Kind of funny actually. Get pulled over and they ask me what I've been arrested for, and I have to tell them that I'm on informal probation for negligent discharge of a BB gun.
Do they treat you differently because you're homeless?
Yes.
You think?
Absolutely. I'm not sure what it is. It's the homeless. There's, obviously the good part of the homeless, and then there's the bad part of the homeless, and just the outlook of people's views today in society is just very negative, so they always assume the worst.
I have been to jail around 5 times, longest 4 months, and currently dealing with 9 open cases. Being homeless has led to numerous negative encounters with police officers, since lifestyle involves criminal behavior and drug addiction.
What resources would you like to see implemented in the community to help homeless youth?
Well, Huntington Beach does not have that many halfway houses and all the homeless shelters that we would need. We could see more of those, that'd be nice. Could use some more food resource programs around like more, where more people like go to. Hot food too. Hot food would work out quite well.
I would actually like to see more of like maybe job searches for homeless people, you know, just specific for them. Maybe some new shelters, maybe some transitional, you know, maybe Section 8 for younger single people, you know, like little studios or something we can move into. But definitely like the job thing, 'cause it's kind of hard with everybody, you know what I mean? People want to move to California too. So, I mean, something with transitional housing and transitional job, you know, temporary to hiring to permanent would be nice to see.
Homeless shelters and centers for rehabbing and helping to improve the lifestyle of a homeless person in any way that is relevant to their situation.
Community health would be very advantageous for me. I do think that I would need a psychiatric evaluation. I mean, I've been through a lot. And sometimes you feel like you just lose your mind. And health is a very important matter. I mean, if you're not healthy, you're pretty much screwed. And I was in 11 Bravo in the Army, which is a field medic. So I take health very seriously. I think the only barriers is the fact of the resource directors are, like I said, very negative in their manner, and it makes people very apprehensive in going to those. I mean, I hate dealing with people just because they always have a negative connotation about me, and I'd rather just sleep in my tent.